Hello everyone, welcome to Waspinto channel. In this tutorial we are going to be looking at how to build a tribute page using HTML and CSS. I'm going to take my time to explain the HTML and then the CSS part for you to understand it well. I'm going to be following an examination question for this tribute page. I'm going to build a tribute page like this, very simple one, and also very easy for you to understand. It's very nice, and it also can display in a little small phone screen for you to understand. Very beautiful. So this is how I'm going to build the tribute page for you to understand. The title and the image and background color with the paragraph with the information. So first you need to have the picture of the person you want to build the tribute page with, and then you also need to get the information of the person you're going to write a tribute page with. So I'm going to follow the question. This is the question. It said write out HTML and CSS code to create an tribute page. The tribute page shows respect to someone who inspires you or someone who admires you and all that. First, you have to create a web page. You can then add a picture of the persons you are paying a tribute to and add the person's details, achievements, and so on. If you wish, you can also write a few words of respect for him or her. The CSS of this project that will let you include different styles and layout. Make sure to give the web page an appealing background color. Use what earthy tones and what pastel colors. So this is the question. I'm going to be following this question procedures here, and we'll build our nice tribute page. Very easy. So if you're following, let's get started. I'm going to be using Sublime Text Editor. You can also use Notepad ++, anyone will feel like use. I'm going to use Sublime Text Editor, and this is my Sublime Text Editor. So if you have opened your Sublime Text Editor, just double click the top here and go to File, go to Save As. So here is where we are going to be saving our works. But before then, let's find a place that we will save the work to. So I'm going to save my work into Documents, and I don't want to mix with, you see, you have plenty folders here, so I'm going to create a new folder. So right click and go to New and click Folder, and I will name this folder Tribute Page. Tribute Page. I will have a page called that. So let me change the name. So right click, go to New, and down there Waspinto. I love using my name. Waspinto Tribute. Waspinto Tribute. And space it's nice. Click enter. So double click the page, and then now we are going to save our work inside this folder that we have created. So I'll save my work index.html html like this, and click save. So now we have saved the place that we will be saving. So anytime we finish and we press Ctrl+X, the work will be saved inside that folder. So now let's start with our HTML. and then let's start with the HTML part before we continue the CSS. So I'm going to be starting with the HTML part, which is the normal tags we always see here. I'm going to take my time and then explain all these steps for you to understand it well here today. Like I was saying, the doc type here, you see, the doc type here defines the document type. So the doc type here is not an HTML tag, it is an instruction to be it is an instruction to the web browser. It's an instruction to the web browser about what version of HTML page is written here or is written in. So this one is a document type. You see here, this doc type is a document type, and this HTML here, the HTML tag tells the browser that this is an HTML document. This HTML here, you see, tells the browser that it is an HTML document. And then the head too here is, the head is an element. This head is a container, it's a container for all the head element. This is where everything is going. So this is the head. It's a container for all the elements. That's why you can see the title is inside the head here. So let's just shut everything type and continue. So I'm going to give a title to this page. So I'll give them tribute. Let me use my name as me to tribute page. Waspinto tribute page. Like this. Click save. After you click the save, let's go back and check if where we save our work is actually there. We save the work inside documents, and we have created a folder called Waspinto tribute. Yes, there is the work. So double click, and now we haven't do anything. We have not apply anything to this. So but the title is this Waspinto tribute page. This is the title. So now we are going to be inputting the distance for you to display this page here. So let's continue the part. Now we are coming to put everything here, and everything will be entering the body here. The body here, you see, the body is an element contained that the body element contain all the content of an HTML document, such as text, hyperlink, integers, image, table, and etc. So I'm going to be building everything here for you to understand. So let's start using main. Some people will be asking, why do you use main? Why don't you use div? You can use only one you want, but main too, it specifies the main content of the document. That's why I use the main. So I'm going to give an ID because I'll be styling it. So I'll give an ID because it's the main content. I'll give main. And then inside the main, so everything will be going on inside this body. So inside the main, I'll give the tribute page. You need a title, so I'll give them a title. So I'll be using H1 for the title, and the title, I'll give a title name. Give a name of the title, Professor, and cut it short. Professor. I love using this one, Professor Kester. guest request. Professor Quest. Fizzy. Quest Fizzy. Fizzy like this. This will be my title. Professor Quest Fizzy. This one. So let me give him an ID. I'll style it, and I'll give this ID. Let me say the ID name be title. This, and let's create a div. The div here, the div tag here, you see, is used to group block element to format them with the HTML. So I'm going to put certain ways these things inside this one. That's why I create this div. So I'll put image here. Image. Sorry. IMG. There's the short for image. Image. And after that, I need to let's go back to the screen. We need to save the picture, this picture of the man. We need to save it at where we can save the folder. So you copy the picture and you go and save it at where you have created the folder. So I copy. Now go to my document, search for my folder, which is this one. Now paste this picture here, this one. Okay, so now I have the picture here, so I can save. The name is .jpg, so I'll save this name .jpg. So let me right click and go to properties and just copy the name here so that I will not make a mistake. And I'll just paste it here .jpg like this, and I'll save it. Let's go in back and go and run it and see that is working. Now see that this the title that you give, and this is the picture. Don't worry about the size of the picture and everything here. Let's finish everything scratch here, then we'll be giving the styles to it so that it will look more colorful. So nice. So let's continue here. After the picture, and I'll give some small dots up under the picture. So I'll use small 2 is like the header tag, like the h1 and then the a2, but the small is to there's distance of the small. You see, if you use h1, which is the head tag, h1 is bigger than h2, and if you display the output of h1 and h6 is really different. You see that the h6 is very little small, the words are small than the h1. It's the same as the small tag you see here. The small tag you see here defines the small text and other size comment. So it's also like the H1, H2. You can use the H1 or you can use the H1 up to the H6, any of them, but I prefer to use small because you have plenty HTML tags. That's why I use the small. So I'll the small write short information about the person. So I've already saved my information that I will be using for the listening. If you don't have, you need to go to the Google and search for the persons that you want to write a tribute to it, and you just copy small news about the person so that we can put it to show under the picture. So I'll paste it here, and then so it's a Professor Kester Afezi is a global cybersecurity and artificial intelligence expert, consultant, scientist, engineer, and a technologist. Like this. Let's save it. Just cancel this one. Save it, and let's go and refresh the page. And you see that the small that you use, you can see that the images, the letters are very small. Even if you are using the H6, that one is even bigger than this one. But you see this one are very little small. Yes, that's the output of the small. Okay, so then let's close this div, and then let's open another div here, another div, and this div, let's start this one. Let's give an ID. We'll be styling it, so let's give an ID. You'll be writing an information, so let's say the ID name will be tribute information tribute information. Inside the div, I'll give another H tag, which is another H1. This one I've already explained, and I'll write about the month. So about Prof Kester Quest Afezi. Quest Afezi. I get a name spelling, so it's E rather. Quest Afezi. Then let's display and see. Let's refresh the page. I see that about Professor Kester Quest Afezi. Okay. We have not added the CSS self, but it's looking more nice. We are getting the output clear. So let's add paragraph. Let's add some paragraph here. So I'm doing the paragraph, and I will not start the paragraph. Okay, so let's go to the Google and then copy the information of the person that you want to write a tribute to it, and come and paste it here. Just paste it here. This is it. save it. You save it. And then let's give a break here so that it will make a 2-paragraph for us. So let's refresh the page. Okay, so this is it. This is what we have copied from the net. So let me give another paragraph to the let me give another break rather, sorry, add another break to so that I will get a space. Yes, that's what I was looking at. So nice, look sensible. Let's get back to the code. Then close everything that we have opened, and then I think we have done this one. Let's add another small here about this paragraph else. Then let's give a link that maybe you want to read more about the person. So I'll give you a link here, and I'll put the link inside a small. Let me just paste it somewhere that you can just copy and then just copy, then put it here, which is there, and then open. This is it. Let's save it and see. You see, you can see it. This one, read more. Crystal. Read more. Read more. I think. Sorry. More. Let's put about him. More about Kester. Very nice. So let's go back and then link our CSS so that it will make very nice, and we'll style all these things for it to make very nice. So go back, double click the top here again, and go to file, and then go to save as, and make sure where you want to save your CSS is also inside the same folder. So wasmito attribute, and you have seen the picture and then the HTML browser file here. So I'm going to save the CSS. I'll give the name style.css. You can give any name you want, but make sure you dot after your name .css. So style.css, CSS like this, and click save. So the place has opened. So if you came here, you can see that we have write something inside the body here. Everything we have write it here is inside the body. So let's start the body. You can just start it with body, like this. and let's put that body. Let's give them a background color. Something is wrong. You see? Okay. Hash body. Something is wrong. Okay. Then let's start with our stuff. So the main, you see the body here, everything here is inside the body. So let's give style the body, and if you see the output, let's give a background. Let's add more styles to make this one beautiful. So maybe my body, and then and the body, let's give them background, and then the background, let's give this color. The question was the question said we should use egg tone or pastel colors. So you can go to Google and search for egg tone colors. If you also know it, this is one of the egg tone colors. I'll be using the code of the color code, which is hash caps lock C7 A2 6B. This is a color. Let's save it and let's see how it will display. Let's refresh. It's not working. Let's check the color. Okay, let's check something. Maybe we have done something wrong. Let's copy this one. Give any color. Blue. Let's go to the folder and go and open that one. It's not working. Okay. You know the reason why it's not working? If you know the reason why, give me the answer in the comment section. If you don't know the reason why, I'll tell you the reason why it's not coming. I'm doing complicated. It's not coming because we haven't linked the HTML to the CSS. That's why it's not coming. Hash looks C7 A2 6B. That's why it's not coming, because we have not linked the CSS to the HTML. So let's go back and let's give a link here. Let's give the link and see if it's not coming. So the link is linked. We're going to link the CSS. So let's clean this part and let's put the name that we have saved our CSS. Save it style.css, and let's save it. Now we have linked our CSS. Let's check again. Now you have seen that it's now working. So if you don't link your CSS with your HTML, there's no way your styles will come. And this is the link. This is the link you linked ref style sheet. Then the name that you saved your CA6, put it here, and you run your code, it will work successfully. Let's add more colors. Let's add more stars for the thing to look more beautiful. And we are styling it now. It looks more beautiful. The color is so beautiful. It looks so good. Let's continue. Let's add padding, or let me give margin rather. Let me give a margin. Let me give a margin 0, 30%. My battery should 30%. And what this means, the margin 0 means the top and the bottom are 0, and the left and the right side are 30%. So the top here, and then the bottom are 0%, and the left side and then the right side should give me 30%. Let's save it and run and see if it is working. Now you see that this side is the same as this side, and then the top is still at where it is, but because of the margin I give to 0 the top and 0 the bottom, but I give 30% the side and then the other side. That's why it moved to the center. So let's go back to our HTML and style this H1. Let's just copy this name here and come here, and let's paste it here for H1, right? And paste shift hash, because we have been using ID, and paste the name that we have copied from that place. Make sure it is the same thing. If you made a mistake there, it won't come. So make sure it is the same thing. And let's give them test align. Give test align. Test align, I like center. The text align here specify the horizontal alignment of the text. So this text align specify the horizontal horizontal alignment of this text. So the title, the H1 you see here, the H1 was given by this name. This is the name we give to the H1. So if I said left, that name, you see the output here, this one will move to the left side. If I said test align right, it will move to this side. But if I say center, it's supposed to be the center of this one. So let's save it and check if it is working. You see, it's good. Test align center, and then let's check for, let's give font size. Font size also, the font size will give the size of the text. So the font size, I'll give them 3. Then let's give text shadow, so that our work will look more beautiful. So I'm going to give him a text shadow. And the text shadow here, the text shadow will add shadow to the text to give a shadow to the text. So let me give them 5 pixels, 5 pixels, 5 pixels, 5 pixels, and let me give 5 pieces, 5 pieces. Let me give 10 pieces here for the top, and then the bottom. Let me give black rather, means the top, bottom, and then the down bottom will be 5 pieces, 5 pieces, and then the side, left side will be 10 pieces, but the right side will be black color. Let's run and see. It is not affecting. Let's see how we saved our work. For each one, the ID is title. Okay, let's go back to the code. I think sometimes the space too is. Let's close this gap and see. Save it and run the. Okay, now it's working. Now you see that it gives a shadow to the work. Okay, very nice one. Let's go back and then move to the image. Let's go to the HTML site. Now we have started this one. We have done with this one. Let's check the image that is inside the div. Okay. The image. I don't even give them an ID, so let's give an image. And then image, let's say display. Let's give them a display. And let's say block. Display block. Display also specify how the image should display. So I say the image should display blocked. And let me give weight to the image. Let me weight. The weight is also the weight of the image. Let me give them 100%. 100%. Let's refresh the page. I see that the image has reduced small. The image has reduced small. So let's go back and then continue. Yeah. Let's check this image here. Let's check something. Let's check the output. Okay, this one the top. This one is looking colorful. Let's style this part first more. Okay, then this div that we have given, this one, let's copy the name of the div. Copy this one. Can't copy it. It's green. Copy this one. Take come here. Then bring the hashed color because first it is inside div, so let the div. Then bring the hash color. Then paste it like this. And then let's give them a background. give them a pastel color. Just shift D. It's a color code. Just give them a box shadow. A box shadow here. The box shadow attaches one or more drop shadows to the box. So I'm going to give them the box shadow. Give them 20 pixels. 20 pixels for top. 20 pixels for bottom. 20 pixels for bottom. And 15 pixels for left and right. 15 pieces left and right. Save it. Go right and see. You see that it has give the box in. Give her the box. Very nice box. Okay, girls, I give 20 pieces for here. The right left side. The top, and then I give 15 for this side. That's why you open. See, it's like you open the down, then the right side. Yes. That's how powerful CSS is. So let's add padding. Padding means all the four. Padding have four sides. It says always work around. Top, down, left and right. So if I say padding 10 pixels, it means the top and down, left and right all should be 10 pixels. For me, let's save it and let's see how it displays. The top and then the down of all of that should be 10 pieces and look so nice. Okay, then let me add more. Let me give a margin top more. So let me give them the margin top. Sorry, margin top. I'm giving 20 pixels. Margin top. And the margin means the margin top will set the top margin of this margin top will set the top margin of an element. Okay, so let's see that they have given margin here, between here, and then the here just give a short. So very nice one. Okay, let's check something. Okay, I think it looks so beautiful, but our read more is outside the box. So let's check if we can put it inside the box. So let's go back to, okay, it's outside the div. So let's copy it, cut it from where it is and put it inside the div here. Put it inside and save. And let's run and see. Okay, now it's inside here. So after that you can go to the Google page like this, open a new page and try to search for the person that you want writing the tribute to it.
say Professor Kester, and you will see a link. A link will be displaying the top. You just copy that link there and you paste it here. You come and paste it here inside here, this place, so that if the persons click read more, it will take the person straight to the Google for the person to read much more information about the person that you write it to do. It's because I don't have internet, that's why I can't get that link. But it's like something is wrong here. Let's try and also style this plot. This one, like this one look more beautiful than this one. So let's check if we can style this one. So let's see. Our HTML is H1. Something has happened to our H1. Let's see the H1. Then let's see. Is it because I didn't give another div? Let's give an ID and see. And let's give this ID about. So let's copy this name. Let's copy, bring it to the CSS. Let's put it somewhere. Or I can just just see if I can give comma, and let's see if it will affect the other one. Yes, it can do, because the reason why I said if it can affect is that, see here. So let's remove this one. Let's remove this one. It's because they are all H1. This one is H1 and this one is H1, but the reason is they are different. They are from different div. But if you use comma, you separate, it means anyone, any distance that has been using H1 in here will also get affected by the style here. So if I add another H1 here, I add another H1 here like this, and I just write something, anything, and let's save it. I'm sure it will also get affected. You see that it's also get affected is because of the comma I use. This comma here. Let's delete this one. It's not part of our work. It's because I use the comma here. It's for multiple style. That's why it affects the second one. So I think That's all we have for our work of today. That is all we have for the day, and this is very nice. See, the picture background is also with this is very nice. If you minimize it, you can see it's for small screen. It will be working for small screen. See, it didn't make anything like it's still like using a phone. So imagine you're using a phone, you see it very nice. See how it is. So that's how it is. So thank you for watching. Please, if you are new, subscribe to my channel and then click the bell for more information, for more videos. I'll be going to be building more videos about this question, and I think we have done almost everything about the question. So follow the channel, subscribe. If you have anything, drop my attention to